Hello, welcome to this channel update video, and I will be talking about some few minor changes coming to this channel for the near future. And yeah, uh, well, I am, as you may or may not know, a student, and I'm currently working on my master's final exam paper thingy. And it is quite an extensive amount of work that I have to put into that, and after that I will be done. I will finally be done with my education, hopefully. And if you're wondering, I'm doing a master's in cultural science, specialization in history. So yeah, and after then it will be time to look for jobs. So that is currently what I'm doing, and as I said, it's a big project, a big paper, and I've written something like, I don't know, 13,000 words. I think I'm something about 40 pages into it, and then I need to write about 20, 30 pages more. That's what I'm aiming to do, and it's, yeah, so I need to do it before the semester is over. And yeah, so due to that and a lot of other things that is happening at the moment, I'm doing that, and I have a part-time job working at the library, and yeah, a lot of other stuff, travels and meeting people and stuff like that. You know how it is. So, and then of course planning ahead for the summer, where I have to find a place to live because I live in a student apartment. I need to find a job, or at least a job over the summer, something to do, somewhere to live, and in between that, maintaining my daily life. So yeah, I will be scaling back a bit on the channel to basically in because I don't, if I continue on having all of the current series that I have and projects, it will be a bit too much, because I want to be able to fit in time to play games just for myself, basically. So I will be pausing or possibly canceling the Hearts of Iron campaign playing in Sweden on the Great War mod. It's been a long time since I've uploaded a video anyway, so yeah, might as well pause that. I mean, yeah, I'll focus on the Empire campaign. I will possibly do an historical battle here and now and then. So feel free to suggest that. And about the Historian's Corner series, well, it depends on how many comments, how much support the series gets, because it does take a long time, not only to research the topic and then you can write the script and then record and find license, like an uncopyright free images basically to use, because I don't want to risk anything, and then edit the whole thing. That takes basically an entire day's work almost. And it's not that I don't have the time, but it's just, as you may figure, just getting in the mood to do it when you already have some stuff to do. Let's see, we got 9 parts here in the Hearts of Iron campaign. We'll see what happens with that one. As you can see, the views have kind of trickled off. Started out pretty strong, actually. Hearts of Iron is, I think, fair to say, a bit more popular, a bit more in fashionable than actually Total War, I feel, even though it has been out now for quite some time. But yeah, and the Empire Total War, yeah, a bit. It's not a lot of views, but I think it's the most enjoyable campaign I have going out of the two. And it's very unusual if you haven't watched it. I'm playing the vanilla version, and it is very erratic and buggy and it's weird. And as I have had an incredible hard time, mainly due to being at war with everyone and the vanilla AI or the whole system being so completely unreliable that you don't know how battles will go. So it's an interesting uh, let's play, and actually due to being so unpredictable, it creates a bit more drama. So it's an interesting campaign, and I really mean it. If you watched a few parts, I gotta apologize for some of the videos in terms of audio because I had some horrible settings um, on my microphone and recording software programs. I apologize for that. But if you watch this, it's like maybe a few series in the middle. But if you watch the series, then you will see, you'll probably feel the real frustration of having things not going my way. So as I said, historical battles. Feel free to suggest. It's been a long way, long time since I uploaded a battle. This is way back. This is over a year ago. Oh, what did I do during that time? It's like, yeah. Um, it's crazy how time just. Uh. But yeah. So feel free to suggest. As I always say, I will not be playing any pre-made historical battles. Oops. Uh, made by Creative Assembly that are already in the Total War games. It's a bit easier to manage than a historian's corner video. But as always, feel free to suggest anything, comment or message me on Twitter or whatever. And we shall see what we can arrange. I'm just now taking some time to take a look at my channel actually, because we can see if you're interested, we got the Iranian campaign recently finished. That the one that kind of I couldn't continue on with the updates brought on by the Empire Divided DLC, but we were winning, and I ended the part with a final battle against Rome, and you can watch it all here. And it actually, wow, took a long time. 2016. That's just scary how the time just disappears like that. And a short communist era campaign. It's I don't really understand the views on this one, but yeah, it's interesting. A lot of views, a lot of people only watching a tiny part of the video, but it's weird. And then my only Warhammer campaign, because Warhammer has not been a successful venture on this channel. I just feel I think that when I released this campaign, this must have been 2016 as well. I think, yeah, 2 years ago almost. I think a lot of people, it was a hyped game, a lot of people bought it, played it, and didn't watch as many videos. I'm just guessing here. Maybe it's a different situation now, but we still got Warhammer 2 out, and they're pushing DLCs and stuff. It is much something, and adding a faction such as the Tomb Kings is much more different than adding just another barbaric faction to, say, Total War Attila. It makes a bit more difference since it is a fantasy game and the races are so distinct and different. So maybe it has a bit more of that freshness. I don't know, and maybe I think people are more inclined to watching let's plays of all Total War titles. I'm not sure. this is the first campaign that I actually completed and made in the early days of the channel. Began, wow, mid-December 2015. Yeah, back when I actually had um, a little introduction music and outro music as well. Some multiplayer battles. I didn't play much at all. They're still there. Yeah. I used to play a lot of multiplayer battles on Rome 2, but now I never play multiplayer. Never. It's just not my thing, actually. Uh, so that is basically the current situation, and I do also want to address the fact that I have 30 subscribers, and it is not a lot for a channel that's been going on for, well, not 3 years, but 2.5 almost. But I have never been pushing to get subscribers. I have never done any collaboration, or I have never asked to be promoted or done anything more than basically writing in the video description. If you feel free to subscribe, then do that, please. It's your choice. Or saying it in the video itself. That is basically the only promotion I do. Because I'm not comfortable doing that. 30, I mean, yeah, it is what it is. It's going in the right direction. I've gotten a few subscribers now in the past few months, so that's nice. It's always nice to have enough so that you can get a back and forth discussion going, and that was my goal when I began, and it's been a long way to to kind of get there. Starting to get there, I think. There are a few kind of semi-regular commentators. Or at least people stopping by now and then on Twitter and on the channel, which is always nice. And yeah, that encourages more than anything. And I think that fellow YouTubers can, who happen to be watching this, can yeah, back me up on that. That's basically the most fun thing, is that viewer interaction, or yeah. And so yeah, going on with the Empire Total War campaign, of course we are awaiting the arrival of Thrones of Britannia, coming out in just under a month. And I've been watching some preview videos done by several YouTubers. I've watched some of the Total Wars as well. In the beginning I was very excited. I liked the different mechanics and how they presented it. It didn't look too different from Attila, unfortunately. But I was excited. Now I'm a bit less. It doesn't seem like there's been some mechanic removed. Some have been added. I just wish they would have kept more and had kind of fleshed it out a bit. I feel like this. I'm not sure if I'm gonna buy this. It just, I don't know. It depends on. Actually, maybe we'll just take a look and see if it is out there and how much it costs. Because no, Thrones. Oh wow, 35. That is pretty steep in my opinion. Really? I mean, the time setting is interesting. It hasn't really been done in that detail before. But of course, the biggest issue is battles, I feel. I actually went back and for my own pleasure played a bit of Attila last couple of days and tried some different mods and things just to kind of get into the feel. And I really liked it in the beginning, but the mods I were using caused like basically disabled me from not disabled me prevented me from loading any save game. So I tried different mods because I don't find the base game that enjoyable anymore. But they didn't work, so and I kind of gave up on it. And I feel like I'm pretty much done with Attila. Maybe I'll return sometime in the future, but I'm not. I don't know. It's just something about. I'm not enjoying. I didn't enjoy Attila that much when it came out. Rome 2 now that was huge. That was pretty much the only game I played. But I feel like I'm done with it. I've played it for so much time. And I recently finished the campaign on it, on the campaigns as well, so I'm not sure if I'm ever gonna get back to that kind of feeling of playing a Total War game. Warhammer's come out, but the big thing this year is of course Three Kingdoms coming out, and if that is a good game, then I just want that kind of feeling that I got from Total War Rome 2 after the patches. I came in after the patches, should be noted, because I hadn't a PC enough, powerful enough to play it, so I just watched a lot of YouTube videos. Yeah, but I want to capture that feeling again. Same as I got from Rome Total War. And I also tried Medieval 2. As you can see, 38 hours on Steam. Yeah, I played it on the disc version long time ago also, of course, but 38 hours. 44 hours Rome Total War. I haven't played that in a long time. I haven't gotten it installed actually, but I really don't understand why people love Medieval 2 that much. I get the different mechanics and stuff like that, and it's more detailed, and recruitment system is different, population, and you have family tree, and I get that, but I just played. It's kind of a thing that I do regularly. Every once in a while I get back to Middle 2, and I think this time I'm really gonna play a campaign. I'm gonna enjoy it. It's not a bad game, of course, but whenever I play a battle, it's just so. It feels so like there's an insane amount of inertia in every command that we issue. You tell a unit to move somewhere, and it takes so long time for it to respond that I just get frustrated. You have to set up every orders in advance, and I don't know. It's just. And it doesn't look particularly nice. The units are basically all this. It's just a variant of each other in the beginning. Yeah, I haven't actually gotten. No, I'm struggling to enjoy this game as much as I'm enjoying the old Total War games, unfortunately. But that's just my opinion. I know it's one of the most popular games of all time, and people are really screaming for a medieval Total War 3. For me, even though I'm a huge history fan, I've studied history a long time. To me, the medieval period is a bit in every medium of culture, movies, books, series, games. The medieval period always gets the most attention, and I really like that they're not focusing on at least European medieval times. And the next game, I'm sure they will eventually make a update in the classic medieval period, but it's been done. That's my feeling, and I would much rather prefer a pike and shot game where you begin in maybe like late 1400s or so, and you get to form a modern. Let's say you play for like late 1400s up till I don't know, at least end of the 1600s, but so that you can lay the foundation for the coming nation states, and really make the transition from a feudal kingdom into a more absolute monarchy. And there's a lot of different mechanics you can implement on the campaign map to do that in order to develop a more centralized power. And of course in Medieval 2 you don't have that representation in historical accuracy. You have France and you have England. You don't have all of the counts and counties and duchies, whatever it's called, and the different provinces, which you have in games like Crusader Kings or yeah. But of course it's not completely another title, so yeah. And I'm rambling on a bit now, as you are probably noticing, but yeah, there we are. And I'm considered while playing a campaign on Europa or Universal, it's a game that I'm very much enjoying, even so without any of the DLCs or mods. Which it could be something happening in the future. But as I said, for now, focus will be on the Empire Total War campaign. And so thank you so much for everyone who has become a subscriber to the channel. And thank you to each and everyone who comments and presses the likes button. It means a lot, and yeah, I guess that's pretty much it. And as always, if you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comment section below. And as I said, suggestions for historical battles or historians corner videos are always always accepted, always welcome. And yeah, I guess that's pretty much it. So thank you so much for watching, if you actually watched this, and yeah, we'll see you guys soon. So thanks again for watching, and bye for now.